Welcome to What's Your Fear? Today we're in Babylon on the plain of the Dura, and behind me is a solid gold monument that stretches 90 feet high and nearly 10 feet wide. It is quite the structure to behold. And you are not going to believe this, but today's fear challenge will be to climb to the top of this 90-foot statue. To tell us a little bit about the statue is none other than the king himself, King Nebuchadnezzar. This is some statue, King. Today's contestants will really have to face their fears on this one. What do you call this monstrosity?
A golden image, I guess? Maybe a god?
Do you mean the god or a god?
I guess just a god, I suppose. Yeah, let's just go with just a god.
Great! Now let's meet our three contestants, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Well, fellas, this is going to be a tough one. I'm sure you didn't count on facing such a climb like this, did you? Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to climb a god. What a great fear challenge. Let me ask you, Shad, does this look scary? Will this be the challenge that brings you three the most fear?
Actually, yes. All of us are afraid to do this.
Ooh.
But you see, if we climb the statue, it might look like we're worshiping it as a god. And that we might believe that this is really a god. And we know that it's not a god, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And since it's not our god, nope, not our god. Nope, not our god.
Oh, that's not what the king said. He had this built and he says it's a god. Not the god, but definitely a god. Now, I would be scared not to climb it. The king can really get kind of angry, if the people don't obey him. Don't back out now.
Yes, that's right. I will punish all three of you if you don't climb my god. So, climb my god. That's the problem, King. It's not our god. Ours is the one true God. Yeah, and we're more scared of what might happen if we forget about him and start climbing after other gods. I'd rather try to spell the king's name than anger our God.
Oh, now that is scary. Not climbing the god, but trying to spell the king's name.
Well, guess what? That's an easy one. You spell my name, capital Nebuchadnezzar. There's two Z's. AR.
Okay, so does this mean that you three are not going to face this fear challenge?
Nope, can't do it.
Haha, well, we sure kicked it up a notch on this episode of What's Your Fear? We're really putting the fear into the hearts of these three men. Look, they're too scared to climb the golden image god.
Excuse me, sir? We're not too scared to climb it. We just don't want to climb it. Huh?
Well, Mr. King, you heard it. They have greater fear and loyalty to their god than this 90-foot monstrosity that you had built. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I'll give you something to fear, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. If you won't climb my god, you will be tossed into the ferocious, fearful, hot, fiery furnace.
Whoa, that's the big one. This is gonna be great, folks. I think we just answered the next question on What's Your Fear? It's gotta be this fiery furnace. You three have got to be terrified. Don't try telling me you're not scared now.
We're not. Toss away. You might as well call it the fearless fiery furnace.
What?
What? Yeah, I agree with you. What? Or better yet, call it the Emmanuel furnace.
Emmanuel?
Yeah, God with us furnace. There's only one God, and only him we will worship. we fear, love, and trust in God. And that's a faith that stretches way beyond 90 feet tall and 10 feet wide. So, toss away. Hey there, friends. We are so glad that you have decided to join us for this summer's Sunday School series, a deeper look at the 10 Commandments, God's top 10 for our lives, which some of you might think are just one way old in the back of the beginning Bible. Nope, they apply to our lives today.
Yeah, they were given to Moses, but they still have a deep effect on our lives today. And so today we take a look at the first commandment.
You shall have no other gods. So we see in the example here that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were forced to either worship King Nebuchadnezzar's God or to be thrown in the fiery furnace. Now, I give them a lot of courage and credit because I don't know that I would have had the faith as strong as them to say, yeah, toss away, throw me in that fiery furnace. But we see their example that they trusted in God, the one true God, and they were successful because God is God.
Right, and not only did they stand up for what they believed in and the one true God, but that meant also having to go against a leader, somebody that they respected. And so that was a really hard choice to make. I know today I am not forced into worshiping any golden statues or going against a king's wishes, but there are a lot of things that come my way that I have to make a choice between, do I do this activity or do I go to church? Do I go to this thing or do I participate at something at church? And I don't have the risk of being thrown in the fiery furnace, but I still struggle to make the right choice sometimes.
So friends, make sure you check your email or your parents' email, and it includes this week's story along with some project, a snack idea. It also includes a fun song so that you can learn and remember the 10 Commandments, which we are going to tackle right now. Last week we did not put this in the video, but you had the words. So hopefully you came up with your own rap beat. But we're going to do it because today we get to add the next verse, which is the first commandment. Now we all know Mrs. Green's talented musical skills.
Not many.
So she's going to do the actions and kind of wrap it out for us, and I am going to be doing the words. So are you ready, Mrs. Green?
Ready.
Whoa. Do you guys look as cool as she does at home right now? I hope so. All right, so are you ready? This is the Travel Along Commandment Song. Here we go. God gave us loving laws a long time ago. He put them in this Bible so we all would know. If you take a finger and point it high, God's first commandment tells us why. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. I am the Lord your God, says he. You shall have no other gods but me. Worship God and God alone. You're his flock, his very own. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. All right. That's how we're going to learn all 10 commandments. So join us each week as we add another verse and another commandment. Next,
It's gonna be a long song.
I know, but it'll be so much fun. By the end of it, we're gonna be like, gotta hear me.
We're gonna be having a record deal by the end.
Ooh, that would work too. Very cool. All right, so we hope that you have a blessed week and that you will join us back here again next week as we tackle the second commandment. Do you know it? Before we share it? Stay tuned. Have a great week, friends.
Bye.